What's up YouTube? How's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I got a special little video. I'm going to be working on my garage today. So today I'm proud to announce that I'm going to be installing wall control metal pegboards in my garage. This video is not sponsored by Wall Control. I ordered these on their website myself. I've been wanting to get these and I finally got them. And I think it's going to be really cool for my garage. It's going to be a nice little addition to the way the garage looks already. So let me go ahead and show you the ones I bought. Alright, so here they are. I bought 4 horizontal panels. You can get their panels either in a horizontal fashion or you can get them vertical. I opted for the horizontal ones because I need them to kind of expand the length of this desk here, workbench I mean, and without buying a whole bunch of them. So by just buying 2, you know, it spans the length of the desk pretty much. There I go saying desk again, I mean workbench. So the reason why I bought 4 is because these big ones here are 32 by 16 inch panels. And when I put them up, I don't think they're going to be enough for me. So that's why I bought these 2 extra ones. So it's going to give me 8 more inches of pegboard. So I'm going to install these 2 basically right where they are. Put them up, and then I'm going to put these 2 on top of those. That way it's about 24 inches of pegboard, you know, height wise. I also picked up something else. This is their workstation accessory kit. That's the part number KT400. It's got a bunch of stuff in there. My choice of color was red because I'm, you know, trying to match my red workbench and other red accessories that I have, you know what I mean? So everything in here is red. Now this is everything that comes in the kit. So it comes with one 9-inch shelf, plastic hanging bin, another shelf divider, what else? A screwdriver holder, hammer holder, and a couple other accessory holders. They have a bunch of different kits you can choose from on their website to go along with your setup. As of right now, that's all I felt like I really needed. I just wanted the, you know, the pegboards themselves and then one accessory kit. So once I hang those up with my 2 new cabinets that I'm getting, it's gonna look really nice. I'm gonna also be setting up a shop light. So let's go ahead and get started on this install. First thing you're pretty much gonna wanna do is locate your studs on the wall. Usually there's one here in the corner and one next to, if you have a door, there's usually a stud right next to the door or pretty much on the door. And then you can measure 16 inches out, you know, to find your studs. These mounting holes are 16 inches apart. They got 6 mounting holes on the panels. This panel actually only has 4 mounting holes. Just got 2 there, and these 2 here. I already pretty much located some of my studs on this wall. I was already kind of fiddling with the wall before I started this video. So there was some spots where I couldn't find a stud, so I'm probably gonna just have to use these little blue things here. So yeah, let's get this started. So the big panels came with this paper here. It's kind of like an instructions manual, I guess. And then the little ones came with their own instruction manual. And then this is all the hardware to mount these. That's all you really need is just some screws. And if you can't find studs in your drywall, then you can use these little blue things right here. That'll, you know, help it get secured to the wall nicely. And this is pretty cool. It also came with this like envelope. I was wondering what was inside of it. It just says thank you, and it's like made of this like really nice paper. So when I opened it up, basically it was just the receipt and a catalog to their store. Let me open it up. I'll show you guys what's in there. So when you open it up, it was basically just my receipt and this catalog here. The catalog's cool because it pretty much has everything that they sell, all their panels, all the different sizes, all the accessories you can get, and all their accessories come in a bunch of different colors. So do their panels. Those are also coming in a bunch of different colors. I highly suggest, you know, checking their website out. They have a bunch of cool stuff. So wallcontrol.com, or they even sell their stuff on Amazon also if you want to buy their stuff from Amazon, you know, and get some pretty fast shipping. The color I went with, well honestly it's not really a paint, there's no paint on these, it's a galvanized steel. A lot of their panels are painted, but I liked these because they were more of a raw finish. There's no paint at all. Like I said, just galvanized steel. Galvanized steel is usually rust proof, so these aren't, I'm not going to really have any trouble with these rusting or anything like that. I think it's going to look really good against the red accessories I got for it, and then match good with the red workbench that I have. And the cabinets I'm hanging up are red also. So I think everything's going to look really good together. So when you figure out exactly where you want your panel to be, like I have here, just take a Sharpie and then just mark out your holes. That way you know where you're going to be screwing your screws in. And then you could take a drill bit and drill in a little bit. That'll help with your 2x4 that's behind the wall from cracking or whatnot. And then you can screw your screw in. Alright, so in my case, I couldn't locate any studs in the area that I want to install these panels. I'm probably a little bit off from the studs. Oh well, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to use a 15 64-inch drill bit, and I'm just going to drill out holes like that, and that'll allow these little things to push right into it, and then we don't really need studs. So there's that hole, there's this one. Alright, so what I mean is, so these little blue things here, see how it goes in, and then give it a little tap, and it's in the wall. Alright, so I got the drywall anchors in. As you see, there's 6 of them. So now we just got to take the panel, put it on the wall, and then just screw our screws in, and we'll see. This should be pretty secure. Alright, so we'll take our first panel. Alright, there it is, securely secured to the wall. Nice and firm. Doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. So next thing we gotta do, just install this one right next to it, and then we'll do the 2 on top. So when installing these, some of you might run into the same problem that I'm running into here. I have an outlet here, which is obviously gonna be in the way because this panel is gonna be going right here. So what I'm gonna do, in my case, I'm just going to go ahead and install the panel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Dremel and Dremel out a little square here. That way I can still plug stuff into this outlet. I'm not going to try relocating the outlet or anything like that. I'd rather just leave it there, you know, cut a tiny little square out and we're good. So let's go ahead and get this panel mounted up. Okay, so I got the holes drilled out and I got the little drywall anchors put in, and all I gotta do is just pretty much screw the panel on, pretty simple because you're pretty much just butting it up to the next panel over. Alright, so both of the bottom panels are now installed. Now I just got to install the two upper panels. I already have the holes marked out, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and drill those and then install the drywall anchors, and then I'll be able to install both of those panels. I went ahead and drilled out the holes for these ones, for the two panels up here, and I put the drywall anchors in. So all I got to do really is just put the panels up and screw them in. Alright, so all four panels are officially screwed on. Now it's time to accessorize. Alright everybody, check it out. I got all the accessories on. These are all the accessories that came in the kit. I didn't have to buy any of these individually. There's just a kit you can get, and it comes with all this. You got those, you can put like little wrenches or whatnot on there. Got a shelf here, another shelf there, and this doubles as a shelf and a paper towel holder. And then this is kind of like a hammer holder, or just whatever you want to put on it. Got four bigger hooks over here, and then you got this large hook, and then these are three more small hooks, same as those right there. Then you got a screwdriver holder, and then you got these two square kind of holders. You could put some screwdrivers in there, and then these divider boxes here, nut screws and bolts and whatnot. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this install. That's this is basically the finished product right here. So I give Wall Control a 10 out of 10 on their products. I mean, the value was there. It wasn't too expensive. Price range, they were compared to other brands that have similar products, and they're pretty similar on price. And then as far as quality goes, on the paint, you know, it's beautiful. This red paint, it looks really nice. I did not find one chip on any of these accessories, and the gauge of the steel is super thick. You can't even hardly bend this thing right here. Like, you'll see if you buy one, you're gonna see how thick that is, and it's really high quality, top-notch quality on these accessories. And the accessories, each accessory was packaged in its own bag. Like, for example, this here both of these things were in their own bags, along with this in its own bag. Everything was in its own bag, you know, that way when it's being shipped to your house, the paint, you know, nothing's getting scratched up or rubbing together. You know, it was packaged really nicely. As you can see, this is all the packaging here. They had a bunch of this cardboard paper, and then all this, they were all individually wrapped. Not only that, each accessory has its own instructions. So, you know, to install this, it's going to be super easy for you guys, because, you know, there's instructions on every accessory, which, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't use them, but if you need them, you know, they're there. But it's pretty self-explanatory putting all these accessories on. And then the install of the panels themselves are pretty easy too. So that's it for this review on the Wall Control pegboards. If you guys like my setup, I'm going to include links for everything that I bought here for Amazon. So it'll be the links for the 4 different panels, and then a link for the accessory pack. That way, you know, you can do the same thing if you want yours to look like this. But yeah, they have a bunch of colors to choose from. I chose raw and then red, basically to match the red workbench here. And then I got red cabinets I'm going to be mounting right there. So if you want to see the install of those 2 cabinets to see what this all looks like when it's done, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notifications bell. That way you get notified when I install those, which is going to be in a couple days here. So alright everybody, thanks for tuning in.